Poppin' Squad, it is your boy, and welcome to 1.8. Hopefully you guys have been enjoying it. This video was made by special request. People have been asking me like how to get back into the game if you have not played in a long time. Even some people who haven't played since like 1.5, 1.6, and possibly even before that. So first things first, let me let you guys know it's not hard to get back into the meta. You feel me? Especially now that global events are coming out, and that's kind of like the way to go as far as gearing up. Like a lot of people, when they say come back into the game, they want to be able to be optimal. They want to be able to play against other people in PvE and PvP. You know what I'm saying? So first things first, let's get this settled. So to get back into as far as gear set. So for those for 1.8, I've already said in a lot of videos, Nomad and Predator are possibly like the two god sets. So if you're talking about immediately getting in, all you have to do is pretty much wait until next global event, hop in with some friends, get that classified, grind for a little division tech, and optimize it, and you're good. If you're trying to go for everything else, you still have to wait periodically for the global events. And I would say run underground. A lot of people are saying it's still RNG, but my preference would be underground as far as gear. That's like kind of the best thing you're gonna be able to do right now for gear wise, is just go straight into underground, go straight into resistance, go straight into survival or last stand. Don't really mess too much with the regular missions unless they're legendary missions. Other than that, just go into the new game modes and just try to hoard gear to the point where you need to sell it all to have as much money, as much division tech as possible. Make sure you have your Phoenix credits up too, just in case a good blueprint comes out. A lot of people are having issues with trying to find god roll guns of certain guns that already have been in the blueprint shop. Whenever you see a good gun, you need to get in there. So that pretty much is what you need to do if you're coming back, just to hop into the meta as far as gear. Well, what you're gonna need to do, actually, a lot of people want to do it right now. This is going to be the best thing for you, the optimization station. But that's only if you find a gear set that you're completely good with. Let's say you have a gear set. Let's say you're coming back from last patch. You took a patch break at the middle or whatever towards the end of the last one, and you were just so in love with your build. If it's not Banshee, Predators, D3, or Nomad, you can optimize it if you want a regular version of your build to be optimized. Let's say you just can't wait for Tactician and stuff. This is possibly going to be your best friend to get you right into the mix, to level everything up so that your gear score is going to be able to compete as you grind for stuff. People are getting super anxious and blowing all their money into optimization station, but I would say it's not worth it unless you have something you know for sure you have to optimize. So the only thing I've optimized is my house. You want to get this gun. Let me make sure I put that out there. You want to get this gun. It's amazing. I'm not going to say OP because I don't want it nerfed. It was already nerfed. This is the gun you want to get if you're headhunting for a submachine gun or an exotic. One of these two, Big Alejandro or the house. That's what you want to kind of get towards. And I got mine from underground. So if you want to get it, that's why I say go. Another big thing people want to do is like kind of like finding people they play with. I'm pretty sure if you took a break, you have a lot of friends that probably still play the game. Hopefully that's the case. If not, I would try to do whatever I can to get, establish new friendships so that you're going to be able to play with those people so that they can give you the kind of the on the scene guidance to get back into the patch, and you're going to be able to do just fine. You're not really that far back. If you're, I would say 1.7, you're definitely okay. Now, for the people who come back from 1.6 and 1.5, 1.4, you got a long way to go, buddy. The best thing I say do is if you want the quick way to just not have to stress out, hit PvP up, go to skirmish or go to last stand, just to have your gear maxed out so you're going to be able to have at least a somewhat enjoyable experience. And just try what you can to get all the caches you can, open them, get you some decent guns. Or pretty much the guns are pretty much the same, but get you some decent gear so that you can go and farm effectively, unless you have somebody to carry you through underground or through resistance or through a legendary mission. Because if you don't, you're going to have a hard time adjusting with, I don't even remember whatever gear score stuff that is. It doesn't equate well because NPCs did get super annoying. So that's pretty much that. So we covered PvP and PvE, which is going to be going to underground. Try to find you a squad to run all the directives so you can get back into the game. We ran, let's say you're super far back and you don't have the gear necessarily to grind underground, which, I mean, you should, especially if you're getting carried. Head over to one of the PvP things just to get a buttload of caches. I'll say play about 10 games the last stand. You will have an incredible amount of gear. Make sure you clear out your stash. If you came from anything before 1.7, I would say completely wipe your stash clean. Just completely left trigger everything, mark them all like this, and sell them or deconstruct them, because you're pretty much not going to need anything that's in that stash since everything is being classified. Let's say you don't know what classified is by this time. Classified pieces have a little folder on them, and if you see, they have a 5 and 6 piece bonus. If you came from anything before 1.7, you would know that there's only 4 piece gear set bonuses. Now they upped it to 6. So if you see a little folder on this piece, you know that you can get a 5 and 6 piece bonus when you have all the gear pieces on. You cannot mix it with Ninja Bike backpack, so you can't have 4 piece and then a Ninja Bike to get the 5 piece classified. You need actual classified pieces to make it work. People are asking, why are people wearing full 6 pieces? This is why. I know a lot of you guys already probably know all this stuff, but this is kind of like a helpful hint for those people who haven't got back into the game yet, and they've been working, they haven't had time. But this is a good time to get back into. I promise. Global events are coming up, so if you want to start grinding, today is the best time to start grinding, bro. I'm telling you, because when those new classifieds come out, you grab them and you're in the same playing field as everybody else, other than the fact that you just have to optimize them. So pretty much you're gonna need to be able to stack up as much division tech and as much credits as possible, because this is how you optimize. So basically it charges you 50 division tech and 250,000 credits per boost. I guess I'll just use, even though I don't have division tech to spare, I guess I'll just buff my holster up just so you can see what it looks like to optimize. Don't do this at home, ladies and gentlemen, unless you have what you need. But I'll optimize it one just so you can get an idea of how it does it. Let me find my actual holster real quick. Okay, so you can see I have 939 armor. It's a 281 gear score, 1372, 1373, and 1322 stats with 8296 health. As you just remember those stats and watch as I optimize it, you'll see that right here. And everything goes up a level. So as you can see, I went up to 1379, 1380, and 1329, and 8300 health, 954 armor, and my gear score went up a little bit. So you can keep doing this all the way up until it's maxed. You got to make sure everything is maxed. So even if one thing is farther down than another, you're still going to have to spend a whole division tech and 250,000 credits to be able to maximize it. And this is how you kind of min-max all your builds. So no matter what rolls you get, as far as stats wise on an item, just know you can min-max it with the optimization station. This is what they implemented this past patch with 1.8. So a lot of people haven't even had the chance to use it. The people who watch my videos and are waiting, as of right now, they're not even optimized. So you have a good chance of catching up with all of us, and you'll be able to do just fine. Another big thing a lot of people are going to be sleeping on is the fact that these HVTs, man. If you want good loot real quick, fast, in a hurry, go through these high risk targets. They have multiple bosses sometimes. I'm pretty sure most people have target intel, even if you came back from like 1.6. I think you should still have enough target intel to knock these out to get you some good 256 gear pieces and some Phoenix credits and some XP. You know what I'm saying? If you're not even level 30, the best thing I say do is hit all your little side missions. This is for like the newer players. Hit all your side missions on the map. I think I still have some because I don't even do them. But like little things like these. Go to like these side missions, and these give you experience points. Maybe it's not a lot, but if you start knocking them all out, especially when you get to the right side of the map, you'll get to 30 as fast as possible. And as soon as you get 30, literally as soon as you get 30, start hitting up every single mission on challenging, and queue up with people, make some friends, get you a farming party, and you can get to go from there. And just like you, as soon as you hit level 30, you're going to be able to go straight to the global event and grind those missions and get up-to-date gear with everybody else. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the new players that are waiting to get on. You didn't really miss much, other than the fact that maybe now, since you skipped the whole couple metas, the meta is toughness. Most builds revolve around a lot of stamina. You can see the 6-piece is up every 3,000 stamina, so obviously the most optimal would be 9,000 stamina since it's 3,000 times 3. Most builds are going to be kind of tailored towards this, unless you have a little hybrid setting in your head. Skill power is not as important. Skill haste is not as important. Kind of the gear sets themselves are the most important. The strongest gear set out right now, currently speaking as recording this video, is Striker by a landslide. I don't think there's very many builds that can actually compete with it, whether it be a shotgun variation or the house variation or even a regular gun innovation. So a lot of people are headhunting for Striker. So if you can go through classified and you got friends that already have it, make sure they drop You go into the underground and they just drop everything for you. A lot of players don't mind that, since the optimization table is out. You don't need to keep every god roll. You know what I'm saying? So that's a really good thing about this patch, is farming's going to be easier because a lot of people are able to share more. And if you were, let's say you're completely like far back, like 1.3, they introduced the trading system. So if let's say I get another striker piece and you're with me in the game, you're going to be able to pick it up and you're going to be able to utilize it the same way I would have. So I'm able to drop whatever I get. So it's like double the speed of farming if it's just us two, and it's 4 times the speed if you have all 4 of us farming. So yeah, that's pretty much it. As far as, like I said, I gotta put more emphasis on the meta. Stamina is the way to go. Rule for anything over, for me, anything over 550 is solid. Anything below that is I wouldn't even do 500k. I don't know. I just don't. I just feel like it's not as comfortable as it needs to be. Anything over 550, you're good though. Your guns are good because you're able to optimize your guns. Like I said, I optimize my house, so it doesn't. You don't need to get like a new level of guns. I'm not sure if older high-end weapons are able to be optimized all the way up, but if they are, you're pretty much good. I highly doubt it. I think you still need the highest gear score, whatever it was at that time, level 30 high-end weapon, and you can pretty much min-max that out and be on your way. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully you guys are helped by this. For those people who are trying to come back into the game and enjoy it as much, there's a lot of content to be done. Let me recap real quick. You have the global events, which come every month. This is possibly the most important one because this is where you get the strongest gear pieces in the game. It's a modifier for regular missions, whatever it may be, whether it be extra damage or health over time, whatever. Then you have the new and improved underground. Go check it out. I'm pretty sure you've played it by now. They have new directives, and it's really cool with the 3-phase system, and you get a lot of gear from this. Then you have a last stand. I'm pretty sure a lot of you who are coming back from the old patch have at least tried this out. But also within last stand, at the same place, you can find skirmish, which is a 4v4 team deathmatch mode. That's straight kills, no objective, and that's also another fun thing to play. And of course, for the people who still enjoy, you have Survivor to go into to get your little baby battle royale tick off, and you're going to be able to get some good gear. I recommend at this point, if you're going for farming, just do the PvE survival. Don't even risk having to fight other players. It's not worth it while you're gearing up. It's just a waste of time if you have to keep fighting, unless you just want to have a little bit more fun, a little bit more challenge. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And also there's resistance, which is a horde mode. If you go here to the top left of the map, right here, and you should be able to play it since this is a free update. You should be able to go check these out. It's basically zombies mode for the division. You open up doors and you're able to fight off waves and all this other cool stuff, which is also a really, really good way to get loot, especially if you open up Bay 2 and open up the cache every time and restart. That's a really fast way, I heard. And of course, for the incursions, there's a new one, which the newest is Stolen Signal. I've never really done it, but you can see if you put it on heroic, you can get a whole lot of gear. So if you got a squad that you used to play with and you guys are all coming back, and you're trying to get some massive XP and Phoenix credits and exotic cash and a weapon and gear set and backpack skin, you can all get it if you try to knock out all these incursions. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Hopefully you guys are pretty much helped and up to date. Even though this was a short video as far as explanation, I wanted to let you guys know. If you have any questions, let me know. This is my attempt at bringing people in who haven't been able to play the game. I respect it. You've probably been grinding. You got stuff to do. You're working at home and whatnot. You got a job, and I understand. You got to take a break. Some people are overwhelmed, but now is a good time to come back. Possibly the best time, because now there's just so much to do. And if you've been gone since like 1.5, you got mad content to experience. So I would say it's worth it. Find you some friends. Have fun. As you can see, we have Little Snipe and Lieutenant behind us hitting the new emotes. And there's also all kinds of... let me go over here real quick for just in case... make sure there's a premium vendor. It has all kinds of stuff. Has clothes, backpack skins, emotes. You know what I'm saying? There's all kinds of stuff that you can get out of here for cosmetics. There's masks in the game now, so you can have a lot of fun if you're coming back, man. Don't sleep on the game. This will be the best time to come back, I think, ever. only because it has so much potential that hasn't been dived into yet, and there's so much more content to come as far as enjoyment with other players and having different gear set combinations. It's going to be the way to go. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Let me know if this helped. If you already know all these things, and just leave me a like for support. You feel me? Let me know if I miss anything. Squad members, if I miss anything and you're watching this, because I know most of my squad already know what's the deal. Let them know in the comments below. Make sure you spam stamina so that they know, and spam some other tips. You know what I'm saying? We want to help these people, new players come in, especially the ones that are going to be getting the game on Christmas if people are still doing that, and help the Black Friday players. You know what I'm saying? We're a big family. We're trying to keep this as active as possible for the people who still enjoy the game. So much love. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the DZ, and we can get it popping, or I'll catch you guys in Resistance, Skirmish, whatever, any of the content, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we meet up and we can have some fun. Thank you guys for watching. Much love. Your boy is out.